morning and welcome. My name is Sandra. My channel is called Sussex Sandra, and welcome on this lovely, bright, windy, rainy, freezing cold Monday morning. How are we all doing? Are we all doing alright? Did you have a good weekend? Yeah? Did you spend some time chilling out, relaxing? Yeah? You did? Good. Right, well, I am going to start off this first week in April with you're not going to believe this because I haven't done one of these in a long while, a foundation review. Can you believe it? I'm going to do a wear test and a sort of mini review, first impressions mini review of a foundation that's been launched for the last, of a foundation that launched about 3 weeks ago, by a store I never thought would be doing makeup. Zara. Zara, you heard of Zara? So Zara is like a high street fashion store. I'm pretty certain they are international, so you can get them in other countries. I think they started off in Spain. I think that's where they originated from. And they've gone sort of to the UK, Europe, and United States as well. I'm not sure if they're in other countries, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're not. Very much high fashion, but not disposable fashion. The clothes are made a little bit better quality. I wouldn't say they're fantastic quality, but they're a little bit better quality, and that's reflected in their price. Unfortunately, I'm not in the size range that is serviced by Zara. They kind of stop at size 16, 18 in the UK. I don't think they go any bigger than that, because I think they're just like most sort of European countries. They don't think big fat ladies like to wear fashionable clothes, and if we do, we want to wear sacks, burlap sacks, but we don't. Anyway, forget all that. They've got makeup now, which is all kind of cool. So I saw that they launched a foundation. I saw a couple of reviews of different people, and I thought, oh, that looks kind of good, and the price wasn't too bad either. It's £14.99 for this foundation, which is a little bit up there for our high street foundation, because most of them, sort of like the Revlon, the Maybellines, they're like £9.99 sort of thing, so they're going up there a little bit in the £14.99, but it's still a nice affordable foundation. And I want to see what it's like, because I must admit, most of the foundations I wear tend to end up being in the sort of £30 price range. You can see the foundations I've got there, most of those are in the sort of £30 price ranges, so, and they're the ones that seem to work well for me. So without further ado, let me get the box and show you what I purchased. This did come last week, but yeah, last week I wasn't feeling it for filming stuff, in case you hadn't noticed. So yeah, here we go. So this is the box. Couple of details. There we go. That's the box there. I think I ordered 3 things. This is a big box for 3 things. I'm pretty certain I ordered a foundation, a lipstick, and a concealer. Right, let's see if I have my scissors here. Oh, my lot have removed it again. Looks like they've removed it again. Okay, let's go caveman style and tear it. Right, excuse me a moment. Right, okay, so I've opened up that big box, and inside that big box was this little bag, which contains my 3 items in there. So the bag is cute. I don't know if you can read that. So the bag is quite cute. What does it say? It says, there is no BT, only BTs. We like that. Before I put the foundation on, let me tell you a little bit about my skin and everything. So most of you who are regular viewers of my channel, you know that I'm in my 50s. I'm 53 years old. I've got very oily skin. I've got nothing on my face at the moment apart from sort of my my oil for non-oily skin. I've got a serum on. Can't remember the serum I put on, and I put on a moisturizer. So those are products I put on. So products that are sort of mainly for oily skin, so they're very light but are hydrating and moisturizing. So that's what I've got on my face at the moment. So I'm yet to put on a primer. What I'll do, I'll put my primer on now whilst I show you the products. So let's get a primer. I've got all my primers and things here. So I think today I will put on the primers I tend to have sitting here are primers I know that work for me. So this one is, I'm going to put on a Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, this one. So we'll put that one on today. Okay, right, let's just get the products out. So we've got 3 boxes. Right, so first thing here is the foundation. I don't know if you can see the box. It's at an angle. I put it on my hand here. You can see the whole angle style is like that. It's got Zara written on the box there. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. The shade I purchased was N950. Oh, that's the other thing about this foundation. It's got 51 shades. For a high street brand to first launch and go straight in with 51 shades, that is impressive. Very impressive. So when these big brands that come out with, oh, we were going to do a second launch, when they don't do the darker shades, oh, we were going to do a second launch, we just wanted to see how our initial light skin tones sell first. It's like, don't give you all of that. Or Tarte's famous one, well, people have different shades in the summer, so we were going to wait for the and produce the darker shades in the summer when people tan. But 51 shades for a European company, Spanish as well. That's not bad. Right, let's bring the bottle out. So, ooh, okay, so this is what the bottle looks like. Again, it's got that whole angled thing going on there. I mean, it's pretty. It's very simple design. It's a glass bottle. No, it's very pretty. I like it. And it's, you can't see it, but it's got Zara written very faintly on the side there. This colour looks like it will be alright. How they, let me bring up the website. The website, so I ordered this all online. I don't think it's in store yet, so I think you do need to order it online. And on the website, it's a bit arty. It's a bit flaff to find your way around, but you can get there. They've got a thing where you can choose your shade, so they can help you to find the right shade for you. And it does help if you know what your undertone is. It really does help if you have your undertone. They don't do the try-on thing, which is actually just as well, because Tarte do that, and it's okay, but it's not that accurate. So it really does help if you know what your undertone is. So it's the foundation is called the Limitless Soft Matte Foundation. So soft matte should be all right for me if it's soft matte, because that should hopefully give me a natural skin kind of look. Maybe we'll see. £14.99, as I said. It is described as a light, durable and adjustable foundation with a soft matte finish. The formula lasts up to 12 hours and helps to control the oil to achieve an impeccable effect. Available in 51 colours to adapt to any skin tone and subtone. So I have, as I said, I've got shade N950. They've got a bit here about finding your tone. Let's have a quick look, because I know not everybody knows what their undertone is, so I'm just going to click that. Right, so to help you find your tone, the categories they have are light, medium, medium deep and deep. So I just went straight into the deep, and in deep they had 949, 950, and it went up to 958 or 960, so there was a good shade range. I could have gone for medium deep. I wasn't sure, so I could have gone for medium deep, and I think in the medium deep it started at 949. So I wasn't quite certain, but I thought, no, well, let me just go for the darker shade, and then if I need to go lighter, I can use a contour or highlighter just to mess about with it. So I just thought, let me just go for the 950, and hopefully, and looking at this, hopefully it will be all right. I think it's going to be okay. So then I also purchased a concealer. In the concealers they've got 36 shades. I might have got a little bit too light here actually. So in the concealer I went N936. Same design box with a whole angle and everything going on there. £9.99 for the concealer. Ooh, I think I might have got a little bit too light there, but I'll make it work. I will make it work. Actually, I think I can make that work, so that's okay. I'll make that work. So that's the concealer. And then I also bought a lipstick, because why not? I always like to try different companies' lipsticks. So it was a bullet lipstick. They had these stick lipsticks and they had sort of normal bullet lipsticks. So it's quite a big box. That's the one I purchased. They had loads of shades in the lipsticks. The shade I chose was Buttercup, which is also CS707 Buttercup. Let's have a look at that. And how much was lipsticks? I think it was $11.99 for the lipsticks. Or was it $11.99 for the concealer and $9.99 for the lipstick? Oh, there's two things in here. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, they've got all Fenty. So it's like that. So it's a whole refillable thing, I think. Oh, what's this all about then? Yeah, it's like the whole Fenty thing. Looks a lot less complicated than the Fenty mechanism. So that's the lipstick. So I'm assuming I don't know. I don't know, guys. So I put it in like that. Oh yeah, so I just push that in like that, and then yeah, push it in like that, and then the lipstick comes out like that. Oh, that looks like a nice colour. Looks like a different colour. Okay, so you know what, a lot less complicated than the Fenty one. And the Fenty one costs how much? Now, oh wait a minute. Okay, so you don't put this on, you take that off, then you, gotcha. And again, it's that whole angled design thing going on there as well. Right, primer's on. Shall we apply? Let's see. So I think what I'm going to do half my face with a brush, half my face with a sponge. So I've got one damp beauty blender, and it is a beauty blender, not a beauty sponge. So that is a beauty blender. And I've got all the brushes I regularly use are over here waiting to be washed. So I need to get another brush. This will do. This is a LaRousse brush, so I'll use that. Let's go. So let's give it a good old shake. Oh, if you want to know what foundations I wear, what shades I wear in other foundations, let me show you quickly. Right, here's a nearly finished one here. I've been wearing this foundation a lot. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. This was in the shade 80NN. That was a perfect shade for me. Look at that. It's literally empty. That is empty. Wow. It's good when it's good, very satisfying when you see that you're using up your products. Is that I've got in Too Faced Born This Way, I wear shade Cocoa. That's another foundation I wear a lot at the moment. In the Yoma Beauty, this one I'm wearing, I think it's TN1 in the Black Pearl. Yeah, T1N in the Black Pearl. So that's that one. What else is there? Maybelline. So we've got the Maybelline Fresh Look. So this is the, no, it's not Maybelline. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. This was the shade 16RN01. 16RN01. So you're just getting the idea of the shades I wear. Right, and let's hopefully this will work. So it's got a pump, which is all good. We like a good pump. Let's go. Oh, okay. Oh, it's got a lockable top as well. So it was locked, so that's why I couldn't pump. So let's pump. Okay, there's about 2 pumps there. Of the first pump, so there's probably like one good full pump. That colour looks like it should be really good. Looks like it should be really good. Okay, oh god, sweating as usual. Let me just dry my face off. Right, brush first, and we'll do this side. So let's go. So I will be doing that colour's going to be fine. That colour's going to be good. So I will be doing a wear test. The coverage it's given me is, they describe it as quite lightweight, don't they? But I'd say on initial impressions this is giving me medium coverage, I would say, and it does feel light. It's not a thick, it's just a normal texture liquid foundation. That colour's fine. Look at that, that's my natural skin there. Let's bring them closer so you can see. So that's my natural skin there, and that's with one layer just there. That is a perfect shade. Got that spot on. I love it when I get it right. Right, let's put some more on. I just did another half pump. Getting a foundation in my hair. That looks good. That coverage is just fine for me. I don't want to put any more on, so that's giving me a good solid medium coverage. I like that. I like that a lot. That looks good. That looks good. My skin looks normal underneath, so my pores aren't any more exaggerated or anything. It just looks good. That looks like a nice normal skin finish on me. Don't forget, I have got very oily skin, so this is how it's looking on me at the moment. So do another full pump there. So that's how much you get in a pump. Little dribble. So I'm just going to use a sponge now, see what that's like. Okay, so obviously with a sponge, getting a much lighter, sheerer coverage. So if that's kind of coverage that you like, then use a beauty sponge of some sort to get the coverage. So I'm just going in with another pump. Okay, so with a sponge, that's the coverage you get. So this is very much more a light coverage, but again, some people like the light coverage and that's what you get. So you can still see your skin poking through a little bit, but it gives it a more even, more healthier toned skin. I like more medium coverage, so this is the coverage that I like. So that's why I tend to go in with a brush first. So I'm going to do another sponge so it matches this side. Right, that's how it's looking. I like. It feels comfortable, it feels very light. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. It actually feels like I've just got moisturiser on. Yeah, it feels very light. So I think that's what they meant by the lightweight, because it feels light and comfortable. Really happy with the shade match. Really happy with that. I mean, looking at my face and my neck, I'm more than happy with that. So that is good. Let me give you the time of application. So, right. It's 9:31. Ignore the Pokemon invitation. Pokemon's going on all day in my life. So it's 9:30. I will be wearing this for the whole day. So I'll probably come back and do a review about 4-5 o'clock. So we're getting a good, what's that? What, 8 hours, 9 hours worth of test of wearing this foundation. Not doing anything much today. I was going to go into the office this morning, but I took one look at the clouds and the rain and the wind outside and decided I'm working from home. So here I am. Let's put this concealer on. Let's see how I get on with this concealer. But yeah, I like how this looks. And at $14.99, very happy. I always like finding more affordable foundations. Oh, actually, this colour is going to be alright. So this is not very thick. It doesn't feel very pigmented, but you know what? That's fine. That's actually fine. So let's blend that out. Oh, that blended right out. I think I might need a bit more. Can we see the brightening effect? Actually, I think I can see the brightening effect a little bit. I'll just put a little bit more on because I don't want to look. I'll put some on my eyelid as well. It'll form a base for my eyeshadow later. Actually, that's okay. I'm looking in my camera lens. That is okay. That has just, it's not too much. It's just enough. Just to give me a little bit of lift under my eyes. That is alright actually. I'm not going to complain about that at all. Might as well go the extra mile. I don't do these extra steps often, but hey, why not today? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I like. What are we thinking, guys? I think that foundation looks good. I'm really happy with that actually. Really happy with that. Cool. I do like that. Okay, I'm going to put some face powder on and then I'm going to do the rest of my makeup. So the rest of this I'm going to speed through. I'm sure you understand. So powder. Okay guys, finished makeup. It's more than I would normally wear to go to work, but I thought, you know what, let me just put on a full face. So here we are, finished look. Got the foundation on, it's looking good. It is looking good, I do like it. The concealer is on, so that's the under eye concealer. That has given me a nice under eye brightening, so that's exactly what I wanted. That was the foundation, and the lipstick Buttercup went on creamy, really nice. I like the colour. I like the colour. So there we go, that's the final look. So I will report back in about 4 hours, give you a sort of halfway review, see how my makeup is looking, see if I need to blot or anything for the oils and stuff, and then I'll come back at the end of the day with my final first impression of this foundation. But at the moment, I'm liking how it looks. I'll catch you all later. Take care. Hi, this is just a quick update just to see how I'm getting on with the new foundation that I'm wearing. So time now is 2:05. Can you see that? 2:05. I finished applying the foundation and concealer about 9:30 this morning. So what's that? That's 4.5 hours in. So what I can see is just the little bit of shine starting to come through. Well, for me it's a little bit of shine. To some of you it might be quite a bit of shine, but this to me is normal. So I actually find this quite acceptable, but I am still going to blot. So where the shine is coming through in my normal areas, so my upper cheek, my nose, yeah, and up in this area here. So this is the area where I always get oily, very oily. My skin doesn't feel greasy, it still feels very comfortable. So I'm just going to use some blotting sheets, just some natural blotting sheets. I'm just going to just do a quick little blot. I've just done a Teams meeting, a Microsoft Teams meeting, and I was aware in the meeting how shiny my face looked. But there you go, you can see the oil right there. Okay, that's better. That looks better. There you go. Right, so that's the oil. Okay, 4.5 hours in. I'm gonna reapply my lipstick, the new lipstick. I really like this lipstick. and I will see you in about 3 to 4 hours time. Alright, see you later. Bye. Hey, good evening. Right, it's the final part of my wear test of the foundation I'm testing today, which is the Zara Limitless Soft Matte Foundation. So this is the foundation. It comes in 51 shades. I bought it from Zara and it cost £14.99. You can purchase it online. Right, so how did I get on? I have been wearing this foundation. Well, I finished applying it at 9:30 this morning. Time now is, well, it's 10 to 6. So what's that? That's what? Near enough 8.5 hours? Near enough? Nearly 8.5 hours. Yep. Yeah, so it's nearly 8.5 hours I've been wearing this foundation for. I did come back after 4 hours, 4.5 hours, and did a little check to see how I was getting on. And at 4.5 hours, I did have some oil in my usual places: forehead, nose, upper cheeks. And I did a blot, one sheet of paper, produced some oil, but it was all good afterwards. So 8.5 hours in, and you can have a look and see what my face is looking at. So I'm going to bring you in closer so you can see. I'm going to have my mirror here. Let's have a look. So one of the things I really liked about this foundation is that it has felt light and comfortable all day. At no point has it felt greasy, oily or uncomfortable. You know that I'm wearing makeup kind of feel. None of that. I also liked the coverage. The coverage was, I put it on with a brush on this side and a sponge on this side. On the brush side, after 1.5 pumps, I got a nice medium coverage. With the sponge on this side, 2 pumps, I got roughly the same sort of coverage, medium coverage. So I liked the coverage it's given. I liked the way how it applied. It applied very easily. The colour match for me was perfecto. It was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. How has it worn for me? Well, I would say after 8.5 hours, oh no, you look for yourself. What do you think? I'm actually pretty impressed. For a £14, call it £15 foundation, I am impressed. This has worn like many of my higher end foundations, the ones that cost £30 plus. This has worn very similarly to those. It's what I would say a typical long wear foundation. So if you bear in mind that I have very, very oily skin, I mean very oily skin, so I get oil production usually within 2 hours. I've got oil production. This has done well. I'm really, really quite impressed. So closer look, got a little mirror here. Closer look. So obviously I've got oil all over. Particularly oily on my upper cheeks as per usual, my nose and my forehead. So this whole area here, always extremely oily. I will blot it in a moment. But how it has worn, it hasn't streaked at all. It hasn't faded. You can still see the blush and the bronzer on my face. So that is still very well. You can still even see a little bit of the highlighter. So it's held all of my makeup on very, very well. Hasn't faded in any areas at all. Even in the areas where I blotted earlier, there hasn't been any fading at all. There, from looking at my skin, can you see closer up? It's still, yeah, it looks really good. I'm going to bring you in closer so you can see. Hopefully you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, I mean coverage and how it looks. This is just really good coverage. My skin's kind of normal along here, so it's not oily. And if you see it, it just looks good. It looks like a natural finish along here. My chin is a little bit oily, but not too much. But it looks again. There's no breaking up, there's no splitting, because I know some of the cheaper quality foundations, they can split on oily skin. This hasn't at all. This just looks good all round. I am properly impressed. Yeah, the bronzer looks really sort of red now because of the oil. You can see it looks really red up here. But I am impressed with this foundation. I really am. The colour match was really good. The price was really good. All control is better than average, so I'm really good with that. Transfer, yeah, it's going to transfer. It's a foundation, of course it's going to transfer. As soon as my oil starts coming through, it's going to transfer. But they don't make any claims about it, whether it transfers or not. But it does. I mean, when I did my blot earlier, I did see some oil on there. I did see some foundation on there. But overall, I am properly impressed. Let me bring you back out again. Yeah, I am. So my sister and Kayla have just arrived, so I'm going to finish up in a minute. But yes, I am properly impressed with this. This is really good. What do they say about the foundation? See if there's any points they make about it. They say it's a light foundation, it's durable. Well, I'll say it's definitely light. I've spoken about how comfortable it feels. An adjustable foundation with a soft matte finish. It did give me a natural skin finish for me on my oily skin, so I was really pleased with that. Formula lasts up to 12 hours. Well, I've been wearing it for 8.5 hours and it's looking good. Its integrity is good, so I have no problems with that. Pretty certain it would last for 12 hours if I was to wear it until 9 o'clock tonight. Oil control to a certain level. I mean, I'm still going to get the oil production, but again, very oily skin. So this is, as I say, to me it's comparable with other higher end foundations I've worn. And achieves an impeccable effect. Yeah, look, I'm happy with this foundation. This is something I would recommend. I've seen people with sort of normal skin, dry skin wear this and they've been really impressed with it. I'm all good. I don't know if it's available in store. As I said, I only bought it online, but I am very impressed with this. So I will be wearing this when my naked skin finishes, because it has nearly finished. This will be my replacement foundation. But I am proper impressed with this. But you let me know what you think. Yeah. I also tried out the concealer. The concealer's been fine. It hasn't creased or anything. Under my eyes are dry anyway, but it looks good. And the lipstick, I've reapplied it 2 or 3 times today, especially after eating and talking and meetings and stuff. Lipstick I really liked. I chose the colour Buttercup. I really liked it.
Wow, you obviously are better, so this is great news, yeah? Well, you're out about.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how this all looks. Guys, you tell me what you think down below, but this I'm impressed with. So don't forget, Zara, online, zara.com, $14.99. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. This is a foundation I'm impressed with. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't done so already, because I haven't done a foundation video in ages, you should subscribe, because I think I'm going to be doing another couple. I've got some coming in my subscription boxes, my American subscription boxes, I think very soon. So subscribe, look out for some more foundation reviews. Take care. Bye.